Joey Verespey joining us here on the John Mendola Show. Old Forge boys basketball, and Joey, it's your senior year, so let's talk a little bit about what you're excited about for this season.
I'm excited to see what our team can bring to the table. You know, we have 4 returning starters from last year, and we have 2 big freshmen to come and help us. Dante Lucarelli and Mike DeGregorio. They're 2 big key factors for our team. We have a couple juniors, Nick Gallagher, Brett Wargo. They're big off the bench for us. They add some height to our team. Short lineup this year, so it's going to be a struggle, but defensive-wise, we need to pick that up if we're going to compete for big-level games.
Joey, what does Coach expect of you? What does he say? Hey, I need this amount of points, or I need you to lock down defensively on their top guy.
Same thing as most of the other players on our team. We're set with scoring-wise. Defensive-wise, everyone just needs to pick it up in order for us to lock down the games at the end.
Let's talk about offensively. What kind of ball game do you have? You have an ability to shoot from the outside? Do you drive to the basket? What does Coach expect of you with the offensive end?
Normally a 3-point shooter, but I can drive to the basket, get fouled, make my free throws.
You're also a baseball player, and you do some golf, so are you really serious about those, or you just kind of say, hey, I want to be as active as I can here in high school?
Well, golf's just something in the summer that I can play with my buddies. And then baseball, I like baseball, starting center fielder, so it keeps me in shape, along with golf with all the walking.
You are a member of numerous organizations and their clubs. National Honor Society is the big one.
Yeah.
Math and Science Club. So talk a little bit about what you're involved with at Old Forge.
Student athletes. Student always comes first, and my parents always taught me first get good grades, then we'll worry about sports after. So they have always been pushing me to do my greatest at school.
Older sister Gabby, I think she played sports, huh?
Yeah, she went to the state championship twice for girls. Played softball, golf.
Active young lady. Where's she at now?
She's going to Wilkes for nursing.
Awesome. And math and science kind of guy, 4.0, top 10 of your class. So you got everything lined up pretty darn good.
Yeah.
You have a favorite teacher or a favorite subject this year?
Mr. DeStefano for calculus, and then Mrs. Azuri, she's teaching anatomy. So they're probably my 2 favorite teachers.
You're going right down the road as well, join your sister at Wilkes. And
yeah.
What major?
Pharmacy.
And tell us why.
I've always enjoyed helping people, and pharmacy is just a way that I can give my service to help other people who need it.
Let's talk about people in the family that inspire you. I know you mentioned a little bit about your folks, how they kind of line things up with the academics and the athletics. And getting out, I'm sure, to support you at any event you're at. So tell us about your biggest fans out there at some of the athletic events, too.
Well, my parents are always my #1 supporters and everything. Then we have everyone at the school. They just always love to come and show support towards our team. My sister, she always makes it out, even though she's has classes and everything, so she always makes her way there, which really I enjoy.
Being a Blue Devil, what's that like? Talk about growing up in a town like this and being involved with the other people, the girls and the guys. It's a small, close-knit community, and usually everybody's pretty close, so they know what everybody's doing, where they're going, and hopefully that continues for years to come.
No, it's amazing that it's such a small town and everyone knows everyone. All my close friends they're staying close, so that's good because we'll always be together. Sports-wise, I have lots of friends. Girls basketball team, boys basketball team. We always hang out and do things together. So.
Riverside and Holy Cross, a couple teams you enjoy playing.
Yeah.
What is it about both of those squads that you look forward to this season?
The atmosphere that when we play Riverside, there's no other feeling like that. And then with Holy Cross, we've always struggled with them in the past, but now I feel like we have a fresh start and we can actually jump out and hopefully beat them.
Well, Happy New Year. 2018 is here, Joey. Thank you so much for your time. We wish you well.
Thank you.
Brandon Nee is with us. He's a senior for the Old Forge Blue Devils here on the John Mendola Show at our Carol and Janelle. And happy holidays to you, Brandon, and your family. And obviously, some basketball is a big part of the holidays. You guys, you have practice, you have games. So let's talk about you as a senior this year. What does Coach Yanello expect of you?
This year, Coach Mendola really expects a lot from me and my other teammates. But this year, lots of plays are run for me, and they expect me to score. But this year, I really feel like I have to pick up on the defensive end a little bit. And so I think scoring, and then picking up on the defensive end, a little bit of everything.
Shooter's mentality. You got to be able to. You could miss 13 in a row.
Yep.
You got to try to take the shot to hit that 14th one. So take us through. When they're calling your name and saying, "Hey, we need a bucket from you." Do you try to maybe drive to the bucket if the outside game's out or something to try to get the confidence going?
Right. Obviously, if the shots aren't falling, I'm trying to get to the basket as quick as possible. If my shots are falling, I'm going to keep chucking away. Throwing it up there until I miss, but even if I miss, I'm still going to throw it up there because I know eventually I can put one in there and get a little hot again.
A couple of these freshmen hoping to make an impact this year. Talk about them.
Yeah, but 2 new freshmen that are really getting a lot of playing time this year is Mike DiGregorio starting. He's handled the ball first and is really setting up me, Joey Verespey, Kevin Welsh for setting up more shots because we're really good shooters and really good scorers. And Dante DiGregorio is really coming off he started last game, but for filling in for Kevin because Kevin was sick, but coming off the bench really well for us. He's rebounded the ball very well, and he's scored just like all of us.
You're a baseball and golf guy, much like your friend over there,
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about where you play and baseball and what you like about the game of golf.
I like baseball because it's just like hanging around with my friends, getting along with them. I'm not real too well at it, but I really enjoy golf a little bit more. I'm a little bit better at it, and I like golf because get to go out with my parents too during the summer, hang around with my dad, my uncle, and my uncle's friends and everything like that.
Favorite course?
Probably I like Pine Hills or probably Sand Springs.
All right. And as far as being able to play, I know you have a couple of sisters. Do they play golf at all, or they play other sports?
Abby plays golf, and I'm expecting Bella to play golf when she's in 9th grade too. But Abby's pretty good too.
Let's talk about your sisters, and obviously you said you have Bella, what grade she in, and Abby, what grade she's in, and what they're doing activity-wise.
Yeah, Abby and Bella. Abby's in 11th grade. She's a grade below me. She's playing basketball. She plays softball. And Bella, supposedly she's the best athlete in the house. She's in 7th grade. She plays basketball and softball also.
Awesome. So a lot of sports in the family, and the folks probably talk about the academics because you're doing
Yep.
well in the classroom.
Yep.
But they also want you to be balanced with some athletics. So
Yep.
talk about being you and saying, okay, here we are, and in our family you're going to do this, and they're out there cheering you on.
Yep. Well, I have to keep up my academics because my dad's a guidance counselor at Old Forge, so teachers are always on me, making sure my grades are up. And my mom, is also working at Wyoming Area School District, so they think academics is and also me thinks academics comes first and athletics second.
Well, you got some good folks there, and obviously in the education field, helping you out and supporting you in that area. Let's talk about some of those favorite subjects that you like.
Mathematics with Miss Cummings is pre-calculus. That's one of my favorite classes. Fun time, but at the same time we're working hard. And I like accounting with Miss Smith. That's what my intended major is, and that's another really fun subject for me.
And boy, you hear stories about accountants having some bright futures, and that's something that you're interested in. Anybody in the family into accounting, or is that something you picked and said, hey, this will be pretty good?
No, it was just something I picked. I took it during school, and I just really liked it a lot. I love going to that class, and I took a second year of accounting too, so hopefully it works out for me in the future.
Well, hopefully that guidance counselor that you know pretty well leads you in the right direction. And he has a good pulse on accounting, again, one of those top majors. So let's talk about some of the role models in your life. Other than your parents, who are some people that maybe help coach you along, or guys you look up to playing sports or what have you?
Well, I started off in 7th grade with my dad coaching me and Coach Armley. They really did expect a lot out of me in 7th and 8th grade. And then when I got to my freshman year, I had Coach Butler. We won a freshman championship that year, and that was a really big leap year for me. And then I came up my sophomore year. First couple games I didn't start, but Coach Rod eventually put me in the starting lineup, and I really looked up to Coach Rod for putting me into that situation. And also the assistant coaches, Coach Rick and Coach Jay. And one of the coaches that are really on me the most is Coach Sula. He's a freshman coach, but we don't have a freshman team this year, so he shows up to all the practices. So I really look up to all of my coaches throughout the years that really got to put me in the situation.
Coach Yanello's style, I mean, he's a guy who went through the program.
Yep.
Now he's coaching. What kind of a coach is he? He's a young coach. What kind of a coach is he? Obviously, he had a coach before him that was tough, but is he kind of have a similar personality?
Oh yeah, Coach Rod really he loves us to death. He tells us that every day, but when we get in that court, it's a whole different ball game. He yells at us. Well, obviously it's for a learning experience, but he really does expect a lot out of us, and he knows that we have it in us to get to his program the right way.
Trying to bring out the best, obviously. Clubs and organizations at school, talk about what you're involved with.
Peer Mediation Club, I'm the president of that club. National Honor Society, and Math and Science Club.
All right. Well, you are a balanced fella, and we heard a little bit about Riverside and Holy Cross. That's a couple of good rivalries. Take us through your feelings as to why you enjoy playing both of them.
Riverside is just, such a fun game for both programs. Obviously, I mean, gyms are packed. The gym is packed, and it's just like loud, and it's just a fun experience. And Holy Cross is a team that we've been trying to chase all year, and we really think this year we can catch them if we play to our potential and we pick it up a little bit on the defensive end.
Brandon Nee from Old Forge here on the John Mendola Show. Brandon, Happy New Year. Good luck during the regular season. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.